Hello, Cancer. Welcome to June of 2015 and your monthly Tarotscope. I'm going to be shuffling the cards here and then we'll lay them out and I'll talk about what is coming up for you for June 2015. Okay, that looks good. So, okay, I'm just going to make sure that all of the cards are readable. Yep. And it looks like at the beginning of the month there's something to do with new money. Ace of Coins and Two of Coins are the first two cards in the coins suit. They talk about new money. So whether it's joint finances that are coming in or a second stream of income, some sort of money is being handed to you from the universe. That's something that you could create or go into business with someone. Sometimes Two of Coins can represent a contract or business dealing, other people's finances. But because we're in a Mercury retro right now until June 11th, I'm going to recommend that you not begin whatever contract this is until after June 11th, because often if you begin new financial contracts or a big purchase, it gets undone once Mercury goes back direct. So even though there's an opportunity, that's the definition of ACE, is new opportunity, newness. I'm going to recommend that you consider it, which is a 2, or talk about it, or just weigh it, which is 2 of Coins energy, but don't actually take any action on it until after June 11th if you want it to be solid. Hermit and Page of Cups are both solitary figures. This tells me that you might have been doing some reflection on things or felt a little isolated lately, but you have this optimism or this willingness towards love. So you might be feeling like something is a good opportunity. You might be considering whether you want to get involved in joint finances with someone. And you've been feeling a little isolated even though you have this optimism. So keep the optimism. Page of Cups is always a very hopeful card. But also, Hermit is good at reflecting on things. So maybe even if you've been feeling sort of like you're by yourself in a situation, or you've had to go off and think about things, Page of Cups tells me that you're still hopeful. And Sun tells me that there is a lot of fulfillment there. Could be in your relationship. It looks like it might have something to do with your home life. You're feeling there's a lot of optimism there. There's sunflowers, there's the sun, they're both yellow, golden cards. There may even be a wedding involved, because this shows festivities or joyfulness or celebration. This is a union of two people, or feeling like you're completely full and that things are sunny. So this points to a nice, sunny, optimistic, rosy situation, and that might be part of where this opportunity is coming in. A lot of this is about partnership. These cards, 2 of Coins, 4 of Wands, even 6 of Coins. This is resources and giving and taking. So there's a lot of duality that goes on in here and having to do with home life. So this may point to a wedding. This may point to a joining of finances somehow related to the home, or joyfulness or celebration. I want to say be careful of not feeling like a victim. There's a beautiful rosy side, but there's also a deep dark undercurrent here. Be careful of this. I'm seeing Hermit feels isolated, 6 of Swords feels like victimized, and 10 of Swords is just bottoming out. There's something that could really hurt you here, and where you feel really alone and isolated. So take time to think about that. This says that it's 3 of Cups. There's some people, normally 3 of Cups is your community and friends and social or work or like-minded people. Because they're in reverse, it's just telling me that your friends or family may not like whatever's going on, or they're saying bad things, or this can sometimes be like a gossipy clique that is a naysaying click. You're trying to remain very optimistic in this situation, especially regarding love. But there's some ways that you're feeling isolated, or feeling victimized, or feeling left behind. I have to point out in this, because it's an interesting image, that here is this image of the home or the fortress or the tower, and in the background, notice it's here too. So what may look sunny and rosy on the surface and you're optimistic about, be careful that you don't end up feeling like a victim within it. She always has the power to walk away, but I guess the real message here is be careful that you're not victimizing yourself. Don't fall prey to whatever your friends and community are saying that's bad, or listen to them about not becoming a victim. There's a way that what they're saying in their cliquishness or their negative comments is bringing you down or making you feel powerless. So either listen to them and bring yourself out of this, release yourself from it, or if what they're saying is just against you, then just forget what they're saying and don't and find your own power. I guess that's really the whole point of Eight of Swords, is that you have the capacity to find your own power, whether they're being supportive or whether they're saying things against you. If they're being supportive and trying to prevent a problem, then yes, do whatever bolsters you up the most and gives power to you, because you don't want to end up in a situation of being victimized or isolated or, God knows, feeling like completely depleted. So that's just a little caution, Cancer. Even though you're very optimistic about things, be aware of different possibilities and what people are saying. If it's bringing you down, though, go to your own power of it. There is some nice rewards that could be had. This is the rainbow at the end of the journey. Like, this is all new opportunity, the relationship, rainbow at the end of the journey. This could be shared finances. It looks like it could be financially rewarding for both you and the person that you're involved with, giving and taking. But again, there's this warning that, it could be nice for a while, and then this ends up being you. So it looks like the first, I'm saying I usually read in terms of here's the beginning of the month, here's the end of the month. But you have an interesting thing where it's balanced between this great stuff on one side and then all this warning stuff on the other side. So it's telling me that it might be a little bit of both. It might be wonderful. Joint resources here, exciting celebration and festivities, enjoyment of yourself and the relationship, everything's sunny, it's a rainbow. It may look like this, but be careful of what it could be on the other side. And then Page of Swords in reverse, he's normally wanting to go full charge ahead and fight for what he wants. Because he's in reverse, it might be second thoughts. So I hope that whatever you pursue, I would say just wait until after June and you might have more clarity on it. But understand that it could be all of this. But protect yourself from this side of it. Make sure that you guard against not being isolated or victimized or completely devastated by what happens. Look it really close in the eye is what I'll say with this. Whatever new opportunity related to home life could be, look at like they say, they usually say don't look a gift horse in the mouth. This is a horse that you want to look in the mouth to make sure that it's going to have the longevity of what you think it's going to be. So that's my reading for you, Cancer, for June 2015.